some point in that early afternoon, did you find yourself at the Circle K in Wimauma, Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and were you there with your mom and your brother?
Yes, I was.
Was there a point in time where you were in that store by yourself without them?
Yes, I went back in.
Did you encounter someone that you knew at the time to be someone by the name of Raul Ortiz?
Yes, ma'am.
And regardless as to what happened in the Circle K, did you feel as though Mr. Ortiz was acting inappropriate towards you?
I felt if he was too close to me.
Okay, did that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he just ask you, are you going to buy cigarettes?
I heard cigarettes, but I couldn't quite understand the rest.
So clearly, he's not saying anything sexual to you if he's talking about cigarettes, right?
No.
In fact, the very next thing that happens as he walks away is he yells to the clerk, she's too young to buy them, isn't that?
Yes.
So he's trying to tell the clerk not to sell you cigarettes because he thinks you're buying cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing sexual happening in this moment, is there?
No.
All right, let's take a look at that video. This is from the Circle K. There she is. Posted this on social media today asking, when you see Raul Ortiz come in, do you see anything that indicates that he's sexually harassing her or looking down her shirt or doing anything inappropriate? Or do you think she just made it up? Posted that on social media. Incredible reaction. We will begin with our comment of the day. 13th Juror comment of the day coming to us from Jessica tonight, who wrote, absolutely nothing inappropriate, unless he said something, but her vibe wasn't negative at all. She went straight for her change and was smiling big. Let's take a look at that big smile. Let's take a look. Looks like a smile to me, Michael Sterling. Does she look like she was just harassed?
No, she doesn't, Vinny, and it is an unfortunate history in our country where you have these sort of false allegations made and someone ends up losing their life, from Emmett Till to Rosewood. And this is just another one of those situations where you have a Karen who basically cost this man his life.
Lisa tonight writing, she may have felt uncomfortable, but the man didn't need to die because of a feeling. Sorry, but what happened to the man is so wrong. Dave Arenberg, do you think that she maybe exaggerated to a certain extent what happened to kind of make her boyfriend a little jealous? She's 18, he's 19.
Yeah, it seems like that. And it seems that she's a bit remorseful based on what happened. If you look at her testimony, she seemed very subdued, and she seemed that she regretted the chain of events that transpired. It's because she went ahead and told her boyfriend that this guy sexually harassed her, that man ended up dead.
Julie tonight, he sexually harassed her. It was subtle, but most women know it was inappropriate and would have felt a little uncomfortable. Men get away with this slime behavior all the time because it's quick and only vaguely kind of wrong. What the boyfriend did in return was horrible and unjustifiable. But Holly, do most women know it? Do you sense it? Do you feel it, even if it's very subtle and quick?
This Circle K video is a disservice to the women that have truly been sexually harassed. So the answer is, Vinny, yes, women are harassed on a daily basis. Is this it? I don't think so. And let's look at what her words say. She says that nothing sexual happened, that he got too close to her. Well, that's not what she told Aaron Robinson on the night he killed Raul Ortiz. She told him that he said, "What's up?" looked her up and down and stared down her breasts. That's a lie. What I think really happened is that this young woman got embarrassed that a Hispanic man got too close to her in line and then embarrassed her by telling the clerk that she needed to be carded. And what does a white woman get to do when a Hispanic man has insulted her? How does she exercise her white privilege? Look, this is a very controversial topic, but I am just reading the tea leaves here, and I saw her testimony on cross-examination where she, with a slight edge, she couldn't understand what he said in Spanish, yet she could testify accurately that he did mention cigarettes. I mean, this is a woman who got embarrassed and wouldn't want this man to come too close to her, and when he embarrassed her, she punished him. Do I think that she thought it was going to escalate to him dying? I'm not sure, but she drove her truck alongside Aaron Robinson's truck to Mr. Ortiz's house when she knew a fight was coming. So I think this woman did something very, very dangerous to Hispanic people and to Black people as well. And unfortunately, Mr. Ortiz lost his life. But no, this is not sexual harassment.
Enthusiastic Esther writing tonight. This is awesome. She knows the kind of person her boyfriend is and wanted a way out of his life. She wants him to be put away for life. Michael Sterling, is it possible? I mean, these two broke up in 2017. We saw him in court today with another woman walking in and a baby. Is this revenge served cold? Her testimony, which turned out to be not so credible?
That's intense, Vinny. I don't know if I would put those motives on her. Yeah, I mean, I think to the state's attorney's point, she's probably remorseful because this happened, but she is ultimately really the cause of all of this. She set into place a chain of events that led to somebody's dying, and she's got to live with that every day of her life. All
right, here's Barbara tonight. It appears that he was looking at her chest, and it made me a little uncomfortable to watch. By the way, when I posted the video, I looped it like 15 times. I'm sorry, Barbara. With that being said, it was not a reason for this man to have lost his life. At 18, I probably would have said something to my boyfriend too, but not for a confrontation, but sort of disbelief. I want all of the evidence, but based on just this, I would have to vote for conviction. Dave, when you looked at that video, do you think he was looking at her inappropriately at a kind of the wrong spot when he kind of first gets in there?
Looked like he got too close to her, realized it, took a look, and then backed off. Maybe it's inappropriate, but definitely didn't deserve to die for it. The interesting thing about that email is that I would vote for a conviction because it didn't look like too much of harassment. But really, the issue is it allowable for someone to meet another person, even if the first guy throws a punch, and to pummel him until he dies? That's not self-defense. That's either manslaughter or a murder. And so he should be convicted regardless of what we saw in that video.
Dave Arenberg, Michael Sterling, Holly Davis. We're out of time. I'm sorry, Holly goes first next time on the program. Great job, everyone. All right, folks, tomorrow morning, closing arguments, verdict watch right here at Court TV. Have a great night, and don't forget to hug the kids.